AMA series airs every Wednesday by 4 p.m. GMT+1. Showing only on Crypto TV Plus. All right, hello and welcome to another exciting episode of our AMA series Ask Me Anything Live on Crypto TV Plus. I am Tony Obiajuru. Now on the program today, right, our focus is on a slightly different crypto project or platform, as the case may be, from the ones that you're used to. Now on this program, right, we give you the opportunity to get to meet and hear, all right, from the founders and CEOs of crypto projects and companies, all right, to learn everything you can about them, as well as the solution that they've created. Now, today is not an exception, as we will be speaking to the co-founder of Cryptolocally, Jae Chung, to find out everything about Cryptolocally. Jae Chung joins us on Skype from the United States. Chung, good to have you, all right, on the program. How is it over there in the US, and what's the weather like? Okay, I actually didn't get what you said, Chung. If you would probably take that again. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just saying that the weather's pretty chilly here. Haven't traveled in a while. I miss Asia and miss being with a lot of friends back from home. I'm actually from Hong Kong. So it's been a fun time here, and I've been here for a couple months. And I'm hoping that we can travel again soon.
Okay, so I understand you're very passionate, or you like the idea of traveling. You're from Hong Kong. That's beautiful. Let's now talk about at what point, right, did you discover a technology like the blockchain technology, and probably took a step further to create a project, a solution, or a platform, all right, like Cryptolocally?
Yeah. So I would say that I really got into blockchain around end of 2017. So it actually happened because I was working at a startup that was actually completely unrelated from blockchain. It was doing data related stuff with a job platform. And the CEO of that company really wanted to do a blockchain project. So my current co-founder, Hugo, and I, we decided that we wanted to create a Hong Kong-based block producer for EOS. So we were actually trying to set up a validator for EOS when it was really hot. And by doing so, we actually created a pretty strong team that built very strong infrastructure and nodes on EOS. Got connected to a lot of people in the blockchain space and really fell down a rabbit hole from there. So that's how I got involved in blockchain first. We still run HKEOS, actually, which is the company that we created. And we only started Cryptolocally around a year ago. And we started it because Hugo and I were thinking that it was so hard to go between fiat currency and EOS easily. And just altcoins or Bitcoin even in general, there was no way to easily purchase cryptos peer-to-peer, especially for altcoins, and to do it in a very seamless way. So I think that was really what got us started with this whole Cryptolocally project, and it was really out of our own needs.
Beautiful. Now, you talked about the fact that you get yourself involved, or you discovered the blockchain technology in the year 2017. Now, we have different communities right now who are watching this program. And if people are probably just going to think back in retrospect, all right, within that particular year, 2017, the idea of cryptocurrency, or even Bitcoin, which most people consider today as the mother of all cryptocurrencies, seemed to be sort of probably a vague concept to them. Some people are even, calling it a Ponzi scheme. But that is the year, right? You get yourself associated, or you started looking into that direction of the blockchain technology, and now it has given birth to a platform called Cryptolocally, which you've just touched on a little. Now let's go into more details about this platform. But before we do that, let us give our viewers the opportunity, all right, to be part of the conversation. Yes, you can be part of the conversation. All you need to do is send in your questions for Jay, all right, using the comment section of whatever channel you're watching from, be it YouTube, Facebook, all right, or Twitter. Let's make this an engaging program, all right. So I'm going to be taking out questions. You might also get the opportunity to hear your name live on the program. So yes, I'll mention your name as well. So send in your questions. All right, I'll pick it up for Jay. I have Jay locked down in this interview for about 30 minutes or so. So Jay, let us get on with the conversation about Cryptolocally. Tell us about this project and the solution that gave birth to this project, basically.
Yeah, sure. So Cryptolocally is creating probably the easiest and most accessible fiat gateway to crypto and DeFi and its tools for everyone. We're focusing on basically making crypto accessible to people by letting them get crypto through any payment method they want, including WeChat Pay, Venmo, or in Africa, M-Pesa, for example, is big. And we're trying to really break down that barrier that people have to starting their journey in crypto. Another thing that we're focusing on is security. So as we saw recently with centralized exchanges, such as even KuCoin getting hacked, centralized and custodial hot wallets are quite risky and are not the ideal solution when you're trading crypto. What we do is we're the first fully non-custodial peer-to-peer exchange where we use non-custodial escrows that are powered by smart contracts if the chain or protocol supports them, or we use non-custodial multi-sig wallets, which basically means that users never have to deposit or withdraw any of their funds in order to trade. You open a trade and then you use this non-custodial escrow where your funds can't be taken to some other third party. So that's really our main differentiators right there. It's that we're a fully non-exchange. We reap the benefits of having a peer-to-peer exchange. And we also list most altcoins out of any exchange out there. To give you guys like a sneak peek of what's coming, we're actually listing Dogecoin on our exchange as well, which has been very hot lately. And
we can see what Elon Musk is doing with that project.
Exactly. Yeah. And we're the first peer-to-peer exchange to integrate Doge. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS, BNB, Tron. Like we have all these altcoins that we're listing as well on top of the stable coins. So really allows for a lot of flexibility for our users.
Brilliant. Now let's talk about the number of cryptocurrencies that are actually available for users, to trade right now as we speak on the platform. So can you just take us through the number of cryptocurrencies that has been listed on your exchange and can be tradable?
Yeah, so we have around 20 cryptos that are on the exchange at the moment. Of course, we have Bitcoin, and then we have Ethereum, BNB, and then a bunch of stable coins like USDT, USDC, DAI, and we have EOS, Tron, Solana very recently, and very soon we're going to have Doge. So we have a lot of the major coins out there, and we've been listing around 1 to 2 coins per month. So we're also very open to suggestions. We're actually a platform that's governed by the community. So our token holders for GIVI is the native token for Cryptolocally. They get to vote for what they want to be added to Cryptolocally. So actually, for example, Doge was voted in by the community recently because they all wanted Dogecoin to be listed, which is why we built that integration, and it's getting listed soon.
Okay, great. Now, talking about crypto exchanges right now in the world, and what most people are conversant, all right, with. I would not want to go into details, all right, by mentioning some of the popular crypto exchanges that we have, around today, especially those that have integrated the peer-to-peer service. What makes Cryptolocally stand out, all right, from these other crypto exchanges? And what is your competitive advantage? That's the first question I want to ask you, right, Jay? And also, you might want to tell me what was the idea behind the name, bringing crypto and locally together to form that word, Cryptolocally?
Sure. I'll start with that question. Crypto locally. So we actually were looking at a bunch of platforms that already existed, like local Bitcoins. We really wanted to bring in this local component where users can find a local community of traders that they can always do business with. And really, we wanted to allow users to use what's popular in their own community, regional community. For example, in China, people use WeChat Pay, and we want people to be able to use what they're most comfortable with, that they use every day with their friends, in order to trade crypto. And so that's why we kind of got the idea, trade crypto locally, and the name really fit perfectly, so we decided to call it Cryptolocally. So yeah, that's where the name came from. And for the other question about there being a lot of competition, yes, we agree. So there's other peer-to-peer exchanges like local Bitcoins or Paxful, and then there are also centralized exchanges that have a P2P component now, like Binance P2P. I think one of the biggest differences for us is a lot of the P2P services only allow maybe Tether and Bitcoin. But for us, we've really been able to take advantage of each protocol and each community that follows that blockchain protocol. For example, Ethereum, EOS, Tron, Binance Chain, and recently Solana, and so on. And we're really trying to partner with each one to bring a lot of attention and create direct peer-to-peer gateways for each. Another big difference is that we're fully non-custodial. So as I said earlier, KuCoin, for example, got hacked. Centralized exchanges are no longer, I think, the safest and most viable solution for a lot of people. There's a huge barrier to entry where you need to wait days sometimes in order to get verified. You can't actually, there are lots of rules and, can't do with these centralized exchanges. And I feel like crypto really bridges the gap between a normal user and crypto. And yeah, so you need to deposit or withdraw crypto to start with. As a seller, as a buyer, the process is very seamless, and we offer the most versatility and flexibility in terms of choose in order to buy the cryptos. I mean, as an example, you can even use gift card to purchase crypto on Cryptolocally. And we support basically any local payment method out there, and really allow global users.
Okay, all right, Chung. Now, this is quite interesting, right? While you were explaining, you talked about you're trying to make crypto trading as seamless as possible for local traders, taking trading to the local communities, all right, that we have. Just trade cryptocurrency locally, right? So this brings me to the point, where I ask you, what number of countries right now can access, this platform, or can be able to trade, using Cryptolocally? And what are you doing, especially looking at Africa as a whole, and what plans do you have to bring this, to Africa as well?
Yeah, so actually our main focus at the moment is Africa and Southeast Asia. So our biggest communities are Philippines, India, Indonesia, and Africa at the moment, especially Nigeria and Ghana. So we have a pretty big community that's been building up around crypto locally in these regions. And we've really been focusing on building those regional communities, getting people to trade with each other, and attracting merchants from these areas that can really kickstart the market.
Okay, great. Now, Jay, regulation has been a big issue, sort of a huge conversation right now, especially with different countries. Every day we go to the news and see what's going on in China and what the regulators or the government are saying. I just want to throw this into this conversation that we are asking. How do you see crypto adoption, especially in your hometown, Hong Kong?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think Hong Kong's regulations have made sense. They're definitely always revising and changing it to make it safer and protect people, which is great. And in terms of compliance, I think basically at the moment we do a light KYC when users sign up, which means phone number, name, and all of that. And we are going to start putting in limits and verification for that complies with basically specific areas, for example, Hong Kong and so on. So I think in terms of the regulatory landscape in Hong Kong, definitely there are a lot of moving pieces. Not everything is completely set in stone at the moment. But I mean, as someone that was based in Hong Kong, I think as a user, it is still quite flexible, and it's definitely not a complete barrier for people to enter the crypto markets from Hong Kong.
So are you saying that trading around those areas are friendly?
I wouldn't say it's completely friendly, but I would say that there are a lot of options for someone in Hong Kong to be able to trade crypto. Yeah.
Okay, great. Now let's look at the cryptocurrencies that you mentioned. You said there are over 20 cryptocurrencies that are available on your platform, Cryptolocally, to be traded. Now, you mentioned Bitcoin and most of the altcoins that we have in the market today. Looking at DeFi, and speculators coming out to say that DeFi is actually the next. Do you have plans of integrating or listing some of the DeFi tokens that we have in the market today?
Yeah, so actually the first DeFi specific token that we integrated was Uni. So we integrated the Uni token a couple months ago. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So we added the Uni token a couple months ago, and we also added Uni to our finance wallet. So I don't know if you guys have been able to check out our finance wallet, but we're actually the first peer-to-peer trading platform that decided to integrate a full DeFi feature. Basically, there's a finance tab on Cryptolocally, and on that tab, you can actually deposit crypto into a non-custodial wallet that connects to either Compound or Idle.finance, which is a yield aggregator. And you can just, with the click of a couple buttons, we really kept simplicity in mind. You can turn on earning staking rewards on these cryptocurrencies, including Tether, USDC, and so on. And you're able to grow your holding. So we also offer that for GIVI. So you're able to stake GIVI on our finance wallet, our own cryptocurrency, and earn GIVI over time. So a lot of users are actually taking advantage of that, where they're buying GIVI or they're earning GIVI or mining it through trading, because you earn GIVI rewards every time you trade, and then you stake it in order to earn even more rewards over time.
Okay, fantastic. Now, Jay, you're going to be taking us through how trading, works on Cryptolocally. We're actually doing this for the newbies, and I'm going to be going through, all right, different channels to also pick up questions. Don't forget that you can be part of the conversation, all right. If you have questions for Jae Chung, all right, the co-founder of Cryptolocally, all you need to do is send in your questions using the comment section of the channel that you're watching from. You are going to be going on a very short break, and when we come back, all right, we are going to be bringing you more conversations, all right, centered around how trading, works on Cryptolocally. Let's say you're a newbie, or probably you're hearing about Cryptolocally for the first time, and you want to know what's the first step, what must I do first, and what's the next step, and all those. Jae Chung is going to be taking us through this trading process and make sure that we are well, integrated into the system and understand how trading on Cryptolocally works. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back after the short break.
Awesome.
Great opportunities are presented to us every day. But sometimes we miss them, living a life of regret and what ifs. Opportunities come but once, or maybe not. Now, digital money revolution has come to Africa. Wealth is no longer for a selected few. Money has been redefined. Introducing Tatcoin. Tatcoin is Africa's utility token that gives you access to a life of endless possibilities. You can shop, buy real estate, travel, invest, and build wealth. For more information, visit www.abitsnetwork.com.
This is Cynthia Petian with AWS Mining.
I'm Alexia Hefty-Rossier.
I'm Anand Mohan from Technobrain.
This is Anu Bardwaj from Women Investing, Women Digital.
And you are watching
You're watching
Crypto
TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.
All right, welcome back, and many thanks for staying with us. In case you're just joining us, this is AMA series. Ask Me Anything live on Crypto TV Plus, where we interview diverse players operating within the crypto space, both locally and internationally. All right, to first of all get to find out who they are and their interest in technology such as the blockchain technology, as well as the solution that they've created within the space. Today on the program, I am speaking or having a conversation with Jae Chung, who is the co-founder of Cryptolocally, and we've been talking about quite a lot about this particular platform. He has talked about the number of tokens or cryptocurrencies that are trading, or you have access to trade on the platform, and he has said quite a number of things. Don't worry, the videos are actually available immediately after this interview, so you can always go back to catch up in case you missed anything. And also, let me also use this opportunity to remind you that you can be part of the conversation just by sending in your questions, or even dropping a thought or a comment based on the things that you're getting from the program today. So Jay, back to you. Let's look at trading on Cryptolocally. I am a newbie in this space, for example. How would you take me through this process to help me understand what I must do first and what I must do next?
Sure. Yeah, that's a great question. And I think it's going to be great for us to walk through each step for people that might be interested in joining the traders on Cryptolocally. So to start with, you simply create an account like you do with any website. And then if you're a buyer, you go and click buy and look at the offers that are up there by our sellers. And you simply search for your region, let's say Nigeria, or you could also just look through any offer that's global. And you can decide which offer to trade with. For example, you can look at their reputation and their pricing and decide to open up a trade with them. And when starting a trade, your buyer and seller essentially can chat with each other to agree on specific terms, like, oh, the price is okay, or they want to change it a little bit, and so on and so on, and they agree on the terms. And the first step is the seller sends the crypto to the escrow address that has been generated. This is either a smart contract address or a multi-sig address. But all the seller has to know is that they get this address that they have to send the crypto to. Once that's done, the buyer gets immediately notified that the escrow has been funded. So this means that the buyer simply has to pay the seller directly, either using the payment method that they already agreed on. So let's say they agreed on PayPal, then the buyer simply PayPals the seller, let's say $20 for the amount that they agreed on, and the buyer clicks that the buyer paid. And then the seller, after receiving those funds, can authorize the escrow to release the crypto to the buyer. So that's basically the whole scheme. And simply put, it's step one, seller sends to the escrow, and then the buyer pays the seller, and then the seller releases the crypto to the buyer. So it's a very simple couple steps that you have to follow, and the website makes it very simple for users to actually follow it. And I think that basically this allows it to be trustless, as in our escrows are non-custodial, and buyers and sellers don't really have to trust any third party really, and worry about the funds going elsewhere. They can trade directly with each other very seamlessly.
All right, beautiful. Looking at trading, basically in general, what most people are they have or share major concerns on is transaction fees. Jay, you would agree with me. I believe that you're someone who is conversant with trading, especially on the Ethereum network, and we are seeing the crazy gas fees or amount of transaction fees that is needed to carry out any transaction. Trading on Cryptolocally, how cheap have you made it for users or customers in this case?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I think that the fees can definitely be quite difficult for users on Ethereum today. For example, a trade on Uniswap can basically cost like $30, $40 even when the gas fees are average or high. And this has just been common for several months. And it definitely imposes a scalability issue. The thing about Cryptolocally is we take basically based on how much GIVI you hold. We give VIP status to users that are staking a lot of GIVI. And by doing so, we can offer very low fees, such as 0.5% to VIP users. And in terms of the actual gas fees and transaction fees, we have a lot of alternatives out there that allows users to experience very, very little slippage. For example, with EOS or Tron, there's basically zero additional fee other than the 0.5%. So it's basically as much slippage as using a centralized exchange to trade, which is very, very rare for P2P exchanges and DeFi-related exchanges in general. And you can't really get that sort of experience fully non-custodial and decentralized peer-to-peer normally. In addition, I think with Ethereum, you do have to definitely pay the gas fees. But Bitcoin, sorry, with Ethereum, you do have to pay the gas fees, which is definitely an issue. But we basically do Binance Chain peg tokens as well. So if you're trading Ethereum, you could actually use ETH Step 2, for example, which has no fees in order to trade. And you can still receive it through, let's say, your Binance account while trading. So we've actually, with cryptos that are popular, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, we've also listed very easy alternatives with the same token that are on just wrapped into a different chain, so that users can actually bypass that gas fee
the amount
or
of gas
transaction
that they pay. This is awesome.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
We have questions for you, Jay, on our comment section, especially on Facebook. I'm going to be starting with Facebook. But I just remembered, while you were explaining earlier, you mentioned the native token that is powering Cryptolocally, and that is GIV, if I got that correctly. We're going to be coming to that part shortly. But let me take this question from one of our viewers, which is on Facebook. Now, he's asking, I think this question is directed at when you mentioned finance wallets. Now he says, are you saying that finance wallet has better interest rates than compound, for example? What about the gas fee? We've just talked about the gas fee. So he's asking here, what about the gas fee? Every time your finance wallet switch the source, do we have to pay for it?
Yeah, so actually that's a great question. We're using idle.finance. We partnered with idle.finance for the version 2 of our finance wallet. So on our finance wallet, you can actually use version 1 or version 2. And we recommend that you use version 2 because that's what maximizes your yield at the moment. So instead of using Compound directly, we use idle.finance, which has a much higher yield percentage. And it also sends you 2 governance tokens, Compound and Idle. So your wallet later on, you can retrieve it. You'll end up with additional governance tokens. At the moment, if you add those up, you end up actually getting an even higher APY than what's shown there. For example, I know people that have been earning around 40 to 50% APY through that exact protocol. So our finance wallet is actually quite lucrative if you use it correctly. In terms of the gas fees, no, because we use this smart contract yield aggregator platform, we actually do not charge gas fees every time the source of that yield changes. So all you have to do is pay the gas fees once when you first deposit your tokens / stake your tokens. And once that's done, you simply wait and watch your holdings continue to go up.
All right. I believe, Alexander, that particular question has been answered. All right. Let's now come to GIV, which is the native token, all right, of Cryptolocally. Here's a question from Ugochukwu, a Nigerian who I believe is conversant, with this platform. So he's asking, what are the utilities of this token?
Yeah, great question. So I think that the utility for GIVE, we've definitely created a lot of them over the last few months. So in the beginning, GIVE only started as a discount token. If anybody here that's watching is one of our early users, basically what it served to do was if you hold a lot of it, then it gives you certain discounts on trading fees. And you can also purchase coupons that give you one-time 50% off. We also added a feature that allows you to buy boosts so that your offer, if you're a seller or a buyer and you put up a trade ad, it boosts to the top, and you can purchase many of them or hold these boosts and basically move your offers up whenever you want to. Another good utility, another feature that we added was that you can earn staking rewards on GIVE by adding it to the finance wallet. And that's been a very, very popular sort of feature that Cryptolocally users have been utilizing. And finally, we also have a very cool referral program where we reward users using GIVE. So sign up or referral sign up and so on gives GIVE rewards every time users complete some of those actions. Finally, this is more recent, we integrated Governance, and Governance is our governance platform along with the forum. Right, thank you. So give holders actually have voting rights, and they can govern and manage the platform themselves and determine what happens with the platform. For example, they can control the level of inflation, interest, free flow, for example, the token burns and so on. But most of them have been using their power, their governance power, to decide what tokens to list. So basically, it costs a little bit of give to create a proposal, and users can all vote for what proposal they want to vote in and really get implemented. And this has proven very, very useful for our community, where we can get very good feedback and really cool ideas about what can be added to the platform. And
what are the features and functionalities?
Exactly. So native Bitcoin was the first thing that was voted in by the community. And then we also had Dogecoin recently that the community really wanted to list. So we've been getting very good suggestions by the community. And we're really trying to put the power into our users' hands, so that we can just follow what our community wants.
I think that's actually the idea of cryptocurrency in the first place, giving power to the people, right, and having them, make decision and take charge, of whatever they want to see, happen within a particular system or structure that has been created for them. Brilliant. This is awesome. Okay, so here's just one question. We're actually coming towards the end, all right, of the interview. Jay, here's an interesting question. This person is asking, says, Jay, you look quite young. How old are you?
Yeah, it's a great question. I am 20 years old.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm 20 years old. And actually, the rest of our co-founders are over 30. But I started early in the space, really. And I used to work as a developer at several startups while I was in high school. Starting when I was in high school, I worked part-time. And once I fell into the blockchain rabbit hole, I realized that this was really something that I was interested in. And, with the skills I built as a developer from a very young age, I was able to start building cool things, which is how I'm here where I'm at now.
Interesting. 20. Wow. Most people, right, it's beautiful to see how we have, young minds coming into the tech space, fintech in general, and just trying to create something that can cause a change, within their community and globally at large. And that's beautiful. So just before I let you go, Jay, on the program, I love to ask my guests questions like this. This is just to test, looking at the roadmap. We've had quite a number of conversations around Cryptolocally, but let me just get your take on this. As the co-founder of this crypto exchange or platform, where do you see Cryptolocally in the next 5 years?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next 5 years is a very long time span, but I'll give you guys a rundown of short term and then to long term. So with short term, I think really the biggest changes to Cryptolocally ever are coming very, very soon. You're going to be seeing a complete rework of our UI UX, and everything that you see on the website right now will look even better very soon. We're changing everything. Another big thing that's coming is we've partnered with a lot of projects, and we're also preparing a lot of PR, potentially more listings for GIVI, as well as partnerships and big marketing campaigns that we've been preparing. And we also have an announcement in terms of basically an acquisition that we've made that we haven't announced yet. I don't know if I was allowed to say that, but I'll just say that now.
Yeah, you're keeping that in the pipeline.
Right, exactly. So we have a lot of things that we've been saving up because we have a big, relaunch and redesign coming of our platform, and we want to really make a big push after that. So there's a lot of things coming, and in the long term, where do we want to see ourselves? we really want Cryptolocally to be sort of like a go-to as a peer-to-peer exchange. At the moment, there's taxable and local Bitcoins, which people use to buy and sell Bitcoin peer-to-peer. But we have so many more coins than that, and we have so much more flexibility for our users and security using our non-custodial system. I really think that we're going to have a very superior and top-notch product over time that we're building. And I really think that our users can see that, and over time it's going to pay off. And we really want it to be among the top or the best peer-to-peer exchange that everybody uses within the next 5 years.
Okay, thank you so much, Jay, for joining me on the program. Okay, so this just came in quickly. You talked about security there, and just two questions, Jay, very quickly. What security platform basically did you partner with, in case of people just want to be aware of that, to provide security for customers or users and make sure that their funds or the funds or crypto that they're trading within the platform are actually safe? Then secondly, are you open to more partnerships, especially from Africa?
Yeah. So for the first part, we got a security audit from Sentinel on our smart contracts. And this is on our Cryptolocally GitHub, the security audit report. And in general, by using a smart contract system and multi-sig escrows that are fully non-custodial, we have less vulnerabilities or angles to attack vectors in general. So I think that's what makes us a lot more secure than a lot of platforms out there. In terms of partnerships, we are very open to more partnerships, and we really welcome anyone in the community to really hit us up and talk about what they want to do with us. Because at the end of the day, I think what makes Cryptolocally is the wider blockchain community around it. And we've really benefited a lot from community engagement over time. And I think partnerships are just a really big part of that. So really happy to take any suggestions or meet more people and partner up with the best of the best.
Okay, I believe more partnerships is going to come forth probably after this conversation that we've just had. Thank you so much, Jae Chung, for speaking with us from the United States. To have a blessed week.
Great, you too. Thank you.
Okay, and so we've come to the end of our AMA series live on Crypto TV Plus. If you enjoyed this interview and you're watching on YouTube, probably your first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Share this video content with your friends, and let's get more people, all right, to learn about Cryptolocally. And there are so many contents available at your fingertips on our YouTube channel. You can just go over them and just help yourself stay up to date with the latest trends and happenings captured, all right, within the crypto space. You can visit our website www.cryptotvplus.com for more information. We're on social media at Crypto TV Plus, all right. Also, don't forget to follow us and share whatever contents that we are creating for you, and they are actually all for you. So this is the part where we bring up, all right, our Talk Tuesday shout outs. Okay, so for as many that has been following us on social media, you know that every Tuesday, right, we engage our audience with a particular question, and we just want to have them give us a feedback or want to get their opinion on what they think about that particular question. So we call it Talk Tuesday, and this is the part of the program where we just give a shout out to the people who engaged those questions. So Talk Tuesday yesterday, all right, the question we asked was, if you could pump a coin to an all-time high, which will it be? All right, that's a beautiful question there. So I'm throwing it to you now. So this is Wednesday. I know it's Wednesday, but you can still jump on it and share your answers with us. So if you could pump a coin to an all-time high, what coin will it be, and what price or what value, market value, will you pump it to? So share your answers with us using the comment section. All right. So Umu for Faith, all right, participated. Thank you for participating. Official Tatcoin Chief participated. Thank you so much. Joe Expression, it's Prince 31, Gallant 9, Jab Boy. We also have Don Rodi, okay, Abuja 5-star massage. Okay, so these are actually the people that participated. I can't actually go over the names. We have over 1,000, all right, of them who participated. But here's just a big shout out to you all for participating. Thank you so much, all right, for always doing that. We also have something coming up for you this week, so stay tuned to Crypto TV Plus and make sure you don't throw that dial away. I am Tony Obiajiri. Until I come your way next time, keep trading, keep taking profits. Don't forget, nobody loses by taking profits. I'll see you next week.
Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain Show, only on Crypto TV Plus.
Hello, my name is Chiki and I'm the Bull of the Bullet.
Keep watching Crypto TV Plus.
Don't touch that. Peace.
Hi, this is Cynthia Petian with AWS Mining.
I'm Alexia Hefty-Rossier.
I'm Anand Mohan from Technobrain.
This is Anu Bardwaj from Women Investing, Women Digital.
And you are watching
You're watching
You're watching
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.